items that sold this morning. One of them is this like 70s or 80s pin. Love is ageless. Sold that. Yeah, just a vintage artwork pin. And then, I forgot that I had my keyboard set up still. Now another one is a book of radio bloopers. So back in the 60s, here it is, the best of bloopers. They had things like on the air, they had, what was it, candid camera and stuff like that, and they did blooper shows. And this one is a compilation of different times when something happened on the air, and basically there's just quotes from it, like people missaying things, and they'll write it down. Let's hear. Walter Cronkite was reading the news about Rolls-Royce having a recall campaign. Then he said, Rolls-Royce announced today that it is recalling all Rolls-Royce cars made after 1966 because of faulty nuts behind the steering wheels. Yes, so that is from the 60s. Again, I have to make the long trip. I guess I could just move my keyboard, couldn't I? I was working on some music last night. There we go. All right, move that out of the way so I can walk by.
Isn't it the record?
Oh, yeah.
Payton?
The Walter Payton record. Oh, I guess it was right where I was sitting, so I didn't need to get up. So the flexi disc of the Walter Payton record. So KFC put out a promotional in-store only Walter Payton from the Bears during 1986, singing "Doing It Right." A song that actually was the slogan that they had, but he doesn't really say "doing it right." He says "keep on dancing." But you know, they had to make it their campaign. So here's the flexi disc for that. A little insert that you could play on your record player. Wobbly. I played it. It's a fantastically 80s song, very keyboardish. So that went. That got won on an auction. So that's going to go out too. So this item is one that a lot of people always ask about, and then nobody ever follows up on it, but it's a Mickey Mouse head bank. The little stopper at the bottom. Not sure what the year is off the top of my head. We had just realized that this antique car, like wooden toy car, wasn't listed, so we listed this. It's a Egbert. Is that what it is? Egbert's Tow Truck by Strombecker. It's a lot of words for just a wooden toy truck. Tow truck. Toy tow truck. Everything about this is hard to say.
They were incredibly popular in the 1930s.
Oh, really?
And then they went bankrupt.
Oh, that makes sense. It's funny, I wouldn't have guessed 1930s for this. But I guess you said that if this spring actually wasn't... So this spring on here is all kind of... While it's still in place, it's not a good spring. So it's supposed to go down and then it pops up. But it's still got the hook in place and all that. And the wheels are in good condition. It's not.
We should have put it on auction.
Yeah, it should have been. Instead, we did it as a buy it now, and we should have done auction. Like, it sold right away. Which is funny, because I swear I put this on auction once before, but maybe we just mislabeled it. I don't know. But it didn't go. And then we listed it this weekend. Totally went. Another thing that we relisted this weekend, we've been going through a lot of our leftover Christmas stuff and putting that out there. And this Santa head mug. Or I guess this would actually be Saint Nick, because he's got the blue hat, I think. Although I know Saint Nick is the same person. I just feel like there's specific things involved. I'm making this all up. I have no clue. Why am I pretending like I have this knowledge? No, it's a Santa head. So we sold a couple of holiday things. This one is nifty, and I've listed it a few times, and again we just relisted it this weekend. But it's kind of hard to explain what it is without showing you, because if I just go like this, hey, it's a Vampire Tigger flashlight. It's got a little trigger, and you hold on to it like that, and it's like, hey, look at that flashlight. Neat. But if you only have a description and a couple of pictures that you can do to explain what it does, it's kind of hard. But listed it again, and apparently Mary Joy got it right, because this went, like, I think it sold 10 minutes after you posted it. Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie Boogie lollipop holder. So you put the lollipop in there, and it's inside of Oogie Boogie's head. So a while back, I started buying Tupperware sets that my mom used to have. So there's a lot of like stuff I remember from summer, along with like these cups, this ice bucket, that Kool-Aid pitcher back there, and this Kool-Aid pitcher, and this one sold. And again, this is one that we reposted this weekend. And why am I still holding it up there? I got it down now. And this went relatively quickly too once we posted it. I originally did it as a set, and then when we separated them out into individual pieces, this one went. But we totally had the green pitcher, and this would be filled with, I would say, grape Kool-Aid? I don't know. Well, I'm just trying to remember which one I preferred. And actually, I think I might have preferred the green Kool-Aid. And I have no idea what flavor that would be. Lime?
Apple.
No, it wouldn't be apple. I hated artificial apple flavors. Yet I love apples. This vintage paperback version of Where the Wild Things Are from 1963. And it's in okay condition, but it's one of the original printings of the book. With the Wild Things. So that, a vintage book of shapes by Sesame Street. So this one is from 1970, and it's got scenes from Sesame Street itself. There's, I believe that's Bob. I can't remember. I think it's Bob. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, and that's a book from Sesame Street about shapes. It's a hardcover from 1970. And I think those are all the items. So I'm going to pack those up, and then we're going to...
That's a lot.
It is. We had a good haul.